evening, children. Today we are going to start chapter 4 heat, part 2 of science, class 7th. Now in this part, first we will study land breeze and sea breeze. Now what is sea breeze? The wind blowing from the sea towards the land is called sea breeze. During the daytime, the land in the coastal area gets heated due to the sun's radiation. The sea also gets heated. However, it takes more time to get heated up than the land. Hence, the air above the land gets heated faster than the air above the sea. The hot air from the land rises above as it is lighter, and the cool air from the sea, being heavier, takes its place. This results in the sea breeze. Now, land breeze. The wind blowing from the land towards the sea is called the land breeze. During the night time, the land in the coastal areas gets cooled down faster than the sea. The air above the sea is hotter than the air above the land. Therefore, the air above the sea rises and the air from the land, being cool, flows towards the sea. This results in the land breeze. Now activities. Activity 1. To observe the flow of heat through solid objects by conduction method. Materials required: rod or flat strip of aluminium or iron, wax pieces, candle, 2 bricks. Procedure: take a rod or flat strip of aluminium or iron, fix a few small wax pieces by heating on the metal rod. As shown in a diagram, clamp the rod to a stand or put one end of the rod in between 2 bricks in horizontal direction in such a way that the wax pieces must remain beneath the rod. Now heat the other end of the rod with the help of candle and observe. Observation: wax pieces start melting. Wax piece closest to the heating end of the rod falls first. After that, the second nearest wax piece, and so on. Heat is transferred from one end nearest to the flame to the other end. Conclusion: heat travels in metal through conduction. Heat flows from the hotter end of the object to the colder end. Now activity 2. To show the transfer of heat by convection in water. Materials required: a round bottom glass flask, water, tripod, wire gauze, Bunsen burner, potassium permanganate, and straw. Procedure: as shown in a diagram, take a round bottom glass flask, fill it 2/3 with water. Place it on tripod with wire gauze and arrange the Bunsen burner just below it. Wait till the water in flask is still. Place a crystals of potassium permanganate gently at the bottom of flask using a straw. Heat the flask. Observe the heating process of water and write your observation. Observation: when violet colored water is heated, the colored water near the flame gets hot. Hot water rises up. To take place of that hot water, the cold water from the sides move down towards the source of heat. This water also gets hot and rises, and water from the sides move down. Due to violet color, currents of water going up and down can be clearly visible. This process continues till the whole water gets heated. After some time, whole water turns violet color. Conclusion: heat is transferred in water by convection method. At last, we summarize the chapter. Our sense of touch is not always reliable due to the degree of hotness of an object. Temperature is a measure of the degree of hotness of an object. Thermometer is a device used for measuring temperatures. Clinical thermometer is used to measure our body temperature. The range of this thermometer is from 35 degrees Celsius to 42 degrees Celsius. For other purposes, we use the laboratory thermometers. The range of these thermometers is usually from -10 degrees Celsius to 110 degrees Celsius. The normal temperature of the human body is 37 degrees Celsius. The heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. There are three ways in which heat can flow from one object to another. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In solids, generally the heat is transferred by conduction. In liquids and gases, the heat is transferred by convection. No medium is required for transfer of heat by radiation. The materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are conductors of heat. The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are called insulators. Dark color objects absorb radiation better than the light colored objects. That is the reason we feel more comfortable in light colored clothes in summer. Woolen clothes keep us warm during winter. It is so because wool is a poor conductor of heat and it has air trapped in between the fibers. Thank you, students.